Hey, welcome back to the second devlog of Adventures Eve. This is the adventure side-scroller game Taiko and me are currently working on. The game is about acquiring resources, fighting monsters and bosses, and leaving your plague-infested home city. Even though there is not much of this in the game yet, we are making quite some progress. Last time we added an effect as soon as you get hit by an enemy that doesn't do anything yet except shooting you back like 10 times more than it probably should. So the first thing we need to do now is adding a life system. With this gorgeous looking UI that Taiko drew, I was able to put a basic system in the game. Now, there's one minor problem here, namely that hearts are not connected to any numbers in any way. Take a health bar for example. The level of the indicator is clearly defined by a number, mostly HP or stamina. But in our case there are steps in forms of a half a heart, meaning that you need to assign a number to every half heart and loop through them to see if the current HP is bigger or smaller. It's a prime example of a really easy sounding task that's more complicated than you initially thought. We want to have a basic but good feeling combat system in the later game. For this, the combat really needs to be juicy. With that in mind, I think it is not obvious enough when the player gets hit. To improve that, I added a red vignette. You can really easily add this with a few clicks with different post-processing effects. You can create as many of these profiles as you want and then assign one of them to the global volume. Perfect. To improve the feel of the impact even more, I added a camera shake. At this point, we have enemies that can kill you and the hit indication stuff set up. What is next? Well, obviously, it is a complete custom animation system which is able to coordinate hitboxes and sprites, play them based on time, velocity or any variable really. The system I created is a custom editor tool, which I can guarantee you is the biggest nightmare to create. While it is one of Unity's biggest strengths, to be able to create your own tools and display information however you want it, it is also really confusing and badly documented. Most of the information about this topic is either only 2 sentences or already 10 years old. This led to that for only displaying the current frame and draw hitboxes in the editor window, I spent like 2 days writing 300 lines of code. To demonstrate the tool, let's draw an attack animation for the player. I know. It is another unfinished animation in the game, but I will finish it at the end of this video. I just do not really enjoy texturing these animations. I think the fun part is in creating the motion. But anyways, with that sketch finished, let's show what the animation tool is currently able to do. Right now, the tool is only able to draw rectangular hitboxes. While I will probably stick to only rectangles, I want to be able to draw different type of hitboxes. For example, hitboxes that deal damage or hitboxes that check when the player is hurt. So let's implement this real quick.
2 days later.
Yes, the real quick did not age well. But anyways, we have the different hitboxes set up now. Creating one is as simple as to add an element. Select a name, color and a physics layer the hitbox should be on. In the animation tool, which we still need a name for, you can then select one of the types and draw hitboxes. I have also just finished setting up the implementation into the game. Let's show the compilation of everything that went wrong. Finally, the rough system is finished and I'm honestly sick of seeing it. I will have to come back at some point to finish it up. I have some more plans for the tool. I was, for example, thinking about a timeline. That's why there are already sections at the bottom. You should be able to copy hitboxes across frames to uniform them or apply one directly to all of the frames. I also thought about adding forces to a frame to be able to move the player, for example in a pushback animation, or if the player gets thrown back by the force of his own attack slash. Just things that are annoying to get the timing right if you have to add them with code. If anyone is interested to have a look at my spaghetti code, there's a link to the GitHub repository in the video description. The code is like really horrifying, but you can give it a try. Finally, I'm going to finish the attack animation. Thanks so much for watching. If you're still here, it means you enjoyed the video, so leave a like and consider subscribing. See you next time.